I took a metro ride from KL Central, heading for Batu Caves in the northern part of the city. The Batu Caves metro station was just a short walk from the entrance to the caves complex. The main plaza is dominated by an immense 42.7 meter high statue of Merguan, a Hindu deity and the god of war. Apologies for any of my mangling of the pronunciation of names. The Batu Caves are one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside of India. I was immediately drawn to a very colourful temple off to the left of the famous statue, and nearly committed a major faux pas when I tried to walk up the steps with my shoes on. The shrines and temples are to be entered barefoot or with socks on, and everyone leaves their shoes outside or on the bottom step. The Hanuman statue, forgive my mangled pronunciation, was a very big and impressive statue of a green, monkey-like figure, standing on an ornate and colourful base. Just behind that was the Ramayana cave. They charged 5 ringgit for admission, about $1.14 US, but it was well worth it. The Ramayana cave tells the story of Rama, the 7th avatar of the god Vishnu, depicted by statues arranged along the irregular walls of the cave. The cave was cool, peaceful, and not crowded. Probably because it's a bit out of the way and you have to pay to get in. Outside was a waterfall, an elaborate statuary of horses pulling a carriage. There was a very lovely lake nearby in front of the cave's villa, shaded by trees and with plenty of fish swimming in it. In order to get to the caves with the main temples, one has to climb a set of 272 colourful but steep concrete steps. Not easy when the temperature is hovering around 33°C with high humidity and the sun is beating down. Nonetheless, I was determined to make it up the steep steps. The biggest cave at the top of the steps is known as Cathedral Cave and has a high ceiling with a hushed atmosphere, decorated with Hindu statues and a full-size active temple with many devotees visiting. Up even more steps lies another smaller cave, also with a smaller temple within. And of course, everywhere you go in the caves, there are monkeys. The monkeys are not always very respectful of the statues or what they represent. After climbing down from the highest temple, I sat and rested for a while in the cool air of the main cathedral cave and soaked up the atmosphere. On the way out, I passed some souvenir shops that had a distinctly Indian flavor. The view from the top was amazing. Climbing down the 272 steps was much easier than climbing up, despite the even more oppressive afternoon heat. While the Batu Caves are a bit of a hike to get to, they are well worth a visit. There are colourful statues, carvings, and decorations around every corner. A photographer's paradise.